I mentioned, One Champion has become the home of martial arts. It's the world's largest martial arts organization from its birthplace, Asia, celebrating authentic Asian values and showcasing the beauty of martial arts, as opposed to, other organizations around the world that focus on blood sport or hatred or anger or antagonism or disrespect or, for me, I think very deeply about, as a CEO of Asia's largest global sports media property, I think very deeply about my impact, my team's impact, One Championship's impact on society, on kids, on the values. So if I espouse violence, if I espouse sexism, if I espouse racism, if I espouse hatred and disrespect, that's what Asia's going to become. So I feel a deep sense of responsibility and duty for me to showcase martial arts in the truest form, in the most authentic form, and in a way that is genuine to celebrating Asia's greatest cultural treasure. I feel it's been misrepresented by the Western counterparts because they're not martial arts. They don't understand martial arts. It's about violence. And that's the farthest thing from the truth. Martial arts is a way of life in Asia. It's about inheriting humility, honor, respect, integrity. It's about compassion. It's about kindness. These are the values that martial arts teaches.
So Chatri, you have great content, right? You now have all these wonderful stories to tell. You have these viewers going up. At some point, you gotta monetize this, right? The sponsors gotta come in and all that. How's all that coming together right now? Are you on your way to seeing that monetization?
So we have been monetizing, but you're absolutely right. A great question, Joe. We've been really focused on two very, very important things, what we believe drive the media business. One is reach, how many viewers are actually watching your content, and reach on one side, and then frequency and engagement on the other axis. Frequency being how often do they watch it, and engagement being how long are they watching the content for. And we've been very fortunate in the last 3.5 years, our metrics have literally exploded 10x a year. I'll give you perspective. Just a few years ago, we did 300,000 views of online video for the full year. And we just crossed 2.6 billion last December in terms of our annualized run rate. So the metrics have just exploded, and that is for free-to-air TV, pay TV, social and digital. All metrics have literally exploded. We're now in 136 countries, 1.7 billion potential viewers around the world, and either number 1 or number 2 rated sports property in all the major countries in Asia.
Great. What's your plan for China? You opened your Shanghai and Beijing office last year.
Right.
What are the plans there?
So China is an absolute critical market for us. We actually have a Chinese world champion now in Zhong Jingnan. She's an unbelievable athlete, and she just won the world title a couple months ago. But a real also role model for China. And right now we have deals with CCTV, SMG, and Tencent. And but for us, we really want to throw, call it anywhere 12 to 24 live events in China, all over China. Celebrate Kung Fu, celebrate Sanda, celebrate Tai Chi, celebrate Chinese values and Chinese culture and history with Chinese heroes. And it's no different. That formula is what we do for every single country. And we have a proven track record now of doing it in Myanmar and the Philippines and Thailand, Indonesia, and so many other countries that we're in. That I think China is one of the most important frontiers, but also we just have to replicate what we've done in the past.
So what keeps you up at night? What are the challenges at this stage of what you're doing?
Right. So scalability is the number one concern I have. And what do I mean by that is we could easily scale because this business is asset light, highly scalable with 100% incremental margins for all of the content we produce, right? But can we produce great content at scale given the content demands of our entire distribution network? And that comes down to hiring the very, very best people. So you can hire anybody and you can create all sorts of levels of content. But I always say to my team, if you look at a Steven Spielberg movie and you look at the quality, and you look at, let's say, a MediaCorp Channel 5 soap opera, what's crazy is the hardware is exactly the same, actually. The lights, the cameras, the sound. The differentiating factor is actually the skill set, the director, the executive producer, the eye, the ability, the IP. So We are a content production factory, but we are a content production factory of world-class content and world-class standards. So hiring people who fit into all the pieces, we give out one job offer for every 200 applicants across all departments. And that's how I built the team from day one.
If there is one or two things that you wish that were to happen quicker for you, right? What would those be?
So I think about my long-term vision, right? I genuinely believe that in my heart that One Championship will be the world's most valuable sports media property. Today, NFL is worth $75 billion. It is the most valuable sports media property on earth. It's a single country sport. American football is just played in only America.
Absolutely.
325 million people. If you look at One Championship, it's 4.4 billion people. Martial arts and Asia are synonymous with each other. Asia's been the home martial for 5,000 years. There's no reason why mathematically we should not be far bigger than NFL. That's the economic side of things when I wear my hat. But when I look at what are we doing, I want to know in my heart that billions of people, children, adults from all walks of life are watching and consuming our content, and it's part of their daily life, part of their inspiration, part of their hope, part of their strength, so that they can become the greatest versions of themselves. This is far greater than just martial arts. I always tell our team, our genre might be martial arts, but our platform is humanity. We're here to inspire the world. We're here to infuse the world with hope, strength, and dreams through our superheroes. We want to change the world for the better by unleashing real-life superheroes who ignite the world with hope, strength, dreams, and courage, who inspire nations, who celebrate values. And so we can leave our legacy knowing that through our work, we made the world a better place.
So Chatri, congratulations so far, but I'm sure there's many, many more hard work ahead.
Definitely.
But I'm sure that with the gloves here and with your passion, I'm sure that you'll be very successful.
Thank you so much, Joe. Thank you. Good to hang out with you, man.
Yes.